all the demos and everything. I don't think he wants a face casted match, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll just do without the face for now. But if you are joining us, welcome. My name's Mini Soten. I'm gonna be casting Fubar Gaming versus Spire is what I've been told is who's playing. But Fubar is gonna be taking the knife round either way like that, so I didn't really get a whole lot of it. Even though DSM say Team Dissul, it is Spire that is playing, I believe. That's what I was told. So here we go. Pistol round coming in with Fubar Gaming on the CT side. They are currently undefeated in Glacial League, so we'll see what they can do to get it started off here. Currently with the T's, it looks like it's going to be a 5-man working towards B, looking for contact, as I see on the radar that they are. Making their way up, and it's going to be an explosion out. There's currently 2 players on the B side. Little do they know. They took out 2 players, but traded by the CTs. And Vexby's going to be getting another one right now. So Paleman is on his own on the B side right now. Gets taken out, but traded. Vortex and Nicky Young get one of their own, with Tresno taking out Vexby Kane. Is now in a one-on-one situation for Nicky M. Trying to get this pistol round underway, and he gets a nice headshot onto Tresno. So it's going to be a pistol round going to Fubar. Good clutch by him. Starting things off strong as always for Fubar. Not to take anything away from Spire. They did do a good job getting that bomb plant, and the one-on-one situation just went the way of Fubar, but we're going to see how it goes here. Nicky M, with all the cash that he had influxed in, could be getting an N4 right away, with the rest of his team getting SMGs and then a scout. B-side is going to be opting to take Deagles. VexBK is going to see if he can get one more tag onto the player top mid. Dazi currently is at 18 HP. Now down to 17 with that nade. One more shot should do it onto him. Paleman takes him out like that with just one quick USP shot. Now it's 5-4 lead in terms of manpower for the CTs. Make it 5-3, 5-2. 2 quick succession kills come in for Fubar. With 1 player left in Apps, Lord Bucket takes him out swiftly. I don't know if they see that they have bomb right there. Dissul is gonna be getting 1 kill into the window room right there with a nice headshot from the Deagle. Him against the world right now in a 1-on-4 situation. See if we can spectate him. Tries to get another player, but unfortunately cannot. So he's gonna be going to the way of X-Rab, and a second round for the CT side. Professor X, thank you for following. Thank you for supporting Glacial League and myself. Welcome to the game. If you're just joining us right now, hello, my name is Mini Soten. Currently we have Fubar Gaming versus Spire. Fubar Gaming is currently undefeated. I do not know the record of Spire. I have not casted a Spire game before, so I don't know how well they play or what their record is right now. But so far, after that pistol round, they seem like they could be giving Fubar a run for their money, but it's only round 3. Got a lot of CS left to play. We'll see what happens here. Currently pretty stagnant right now on both sides. 5 AKs for the T's, while there's still only 2 rifles on the CT side. So Spire might be able to capitalize on this, though. Some great utility uses coming in. Lord Bucket is going to get a spray down with 2 kills right there. Nicky M's going to be trading out one of his own as well. Or taking out one of his own, I should say. Which leaves Tresno and Dissul. With a nice one-tap from Tresno right there on the A side. And don't think Nicky M saw that coming ever. Dissul's actually in window room right now, and I don't think the CTs have any idea. He's going to take out VexBK just like that. So it's a 2-on-2 situation right now, and Tresno's wrapping back into Palace right now, and I think the CTs, they have no idea. Oh, great turn on with Dissul right there. It's a 2-on-1. Paleman's going to have to come up clutch right here. This round just slipped away from the fingers of Fubar. Great teamwork coming in. They were able to bring that back from a 5-on-2 to a 2-on-1. Paleman's just going to be sneaking his way right into Market right there. And that's a round going for Dissul. A round that they should not have won. Unbelievable. Great teamwork from them. Able to capitalize. So with few of the players being able to buy. I think they're going to force up here for the CTs right now. Fubar Gaming currently at 2 with Spire at 1. One kit. Only one kit on the CTs. Just to point that out. Lynn, thank you for following and supporting the channel. Hope you're enjoying the game. Currently, this could be a 4-man stack. 2 T apps right now. And Paleman's making a lot of noise. I don't know if the T's know that he's gone up this far, though. They definitely could hear him. He's just going to make his way rapping all the way towards ramp. See if he can pick one off. I don't think Destil has any idea this is coming for him. Paleman's just going to wait. And unfortunately, he could not get him. 2 HP left on Distal, and he turns around and just takes Paleman out just like that. And Extra Ab gets taken out as well. I do not know why the Steam auto director isn't working right now. Costly mistake, but they're able to get one more down. With Lord Bucket taking out Dazi. Wardank getting one more in market. Nicky M getting tagged up a little bit towards bottom mid, and this might be a second round going for Spire right here. VexBK and Nicky M are probably just going to have to save this with the weapons. If Destil would have died right there, and just the spray control on that MP9 was just a little bit better, one more tap, it could have been a completely different round just because they would have had the flank coming in. But things just went the opposite way. VexBK is actually being able to take 2 guns away from the T's. Almost a third as well, lighting up Wardank for a little bit, but currently tied up right now at 2-2. Fubar and Spire, neck and neck. Nicky M is going to be the only person saving a weapon, and he will keep his M4A4, while the T's are going for a full buy right here with 5 AKs. No op. I don't know if they have an opper on their team, or they're just choosing not to op currently. Maybe they just don't want to purchase an op just because they know it's going to be probably a stack right now, and unfortunately for the CTs, they are in the complete opposite side of the map from where the terrorists are. They're just going to be making their way up through ramp. And it's just going to be completely open sight for the T's. Easy plan coming in for them. We'll see what the CTs can do to retake, because it looks like they're going to be all coming in from app, so they're going to be funneled. We'll see how Spire takes this. And they're just starting to hear the footsteps. This is going to be straight out for Rory. He gets 1, 2, traded out by Nicky M being able to get a second right there, take down to 41 HP with Extra at 100, seeing if he can pick anybody else off. Gonna get a few shots, but him being taken down to 27, might being able to take out Vortex here. He's at 22 right now. Possibly, but he does get taken out in apps. Vortex being able to salvage the spit, and Nicky M does get taken out. Didn't see that up there. I don't know why Steam Auto Direct, it's not really doing its job. I may have to start taking it into manual, but we'll see what goes on here. Spire has taken the lead right now, being 3-2, but another buy round coming in for Fubar, so maybe they'll be able to bring it back. Currently neck and neck. Nobody's ball game right now. 5-man stack towards A with some smoke executes coming in, so it looks like he gets a fast execute for the T's. The Mutil use is coming in down on ramp. Currently nobody on site for the CTs. Nicky M gets taken out, but VexBK does get one of his own as well. Bomb will be planted. Nobody in CT right now. Everybody congregated towards the jungle and stairs area. See if they can retake from there. Extra Ab's going to see if he can make his way towards CT. Vortex takes out VexBK. Lord Bucket gets taken out as well. Paleman trades him out from Dazi. 2-on-3 retake, but Vortex is tagged down to 4 HP if they can take him out quickly. And Tresno down as well. If Paleman can take Tresno out, they might be able to win this round right here if they can stick the defuse. He's going to tell him to stick it. And he has a kit. This is going to be a... Unfortunately, I didn't even check to see how much time was left. I thought he had a kit. But Extra Ab does get taken out, and that's another round going in for Spire. Really close there. Really neck and neck. Unfortunately, just could not go the way of Fubar. I thought for sure there was 5 seconds. Or that was 5 seconds on the defuse, but I guess I was wrong. Spire has currently won 4 rounds in a row after Fubar was able to pick up the pistol and the round succeeding it. Vortex able to spot out the pushing CT in mid, so VexBK gets taken out. 5-on-4 for the T side. Making their way up towards Cat, now bottom mid. Maybe doing an A execute, A split, possibly. We'll see what happens here. One player on T gets taken out by Vortex. Boarding gets one of his own, taking out Paleman. Dazzy gets tagged up a little bit in jungle, but able to capitalize on the pistol. And final player, Lord Bucket's just on cat, gonna do what he can. Has a deagle, so might be able to get a headshot or two, but he's just gonna be going for exit frags. Looks like this is gonna be a 5th round coming in for Spire. And Dazzy will take him out just like that. No deaths coming in for the T side, and Spire leads 5-2. Another gun round comes in. VexBK on the op. We did see him do some great work on it with the op these past few games, so we'll see if he can manage to do that again. 3 AUGs and 1 M4 for the CT side. Vortex is actually now on the op. Seems like he was doing some good work with it last round. A lot more slower and methodical approach. Now that Spire know that the CTs have guns, they know that they can't rush in because they're going to be expecting and holding it with more firepower. But it looks like it's going to be another A execute with smokes and flashes and a bunch of utility making its way through. Lord Bucket smoking out Palace, seeing if he can get one. He does get one, gets traded out by Vortex. Lord Bucket down. Vortex with the op. Still a factor on A ramp. Dazzy being able to push through, gets a kill on triple. It's currently at full sight for Spire right now. Distal takes out VexBK, and it's a 2-on-4 retake for the CTs, and they might just call it here. Going for exit frags or something, but it's going to be impossible to retake with post-plant positions like this that the T side have. Fresno going to be making his way in towards A ramp, mauling off CT, spots out at least one, takes him out with a quick headshot just like that. X-Rab is down, Paleman doing all that he can, takes out Tresno. It's a 2. Unfortunately, just without the amount of bullets, and Paleman gets taken out. A good effort by him. If he had more bullets, he would probably make that into a 1v1. And it looks like that the CT side is going to be taking a pause right here. Their first of the game at round 9. Not a bad idea. It's currently not a huge deficit. Fubar's only down 2-6, and all of these rounds, basically at least the gun rounds, have been super, super close. I mean, they've been down to like 1v1 situations and diffuses and stuff like that, so Fubar's definitely not out of the game right now. Dazzy and Roardang, or Dazzy's actually, I'm sorry, Distal's currently leading the server 9-3 with Dazzy behind him at 8-5 on the T side. Paleman leading. Paleman and Lord Bucket tied for 7 frags on the CT side. 7-8 and 7-7 respectively. So we'll see what Fubar can do here as the first quarter of the game comes to an end right here and moving into the second half of the first half. Lord Bucket's going to be on that scout right there, taking only $1,700. And they will be on another full buy next round because they do get 3,400. So we'll see if Fubar can capitalize on these last few rounds. Possibly bring it back to maybe a 7-8, 8-7 scoreline. So right now, with how Spire is playing, they're definitely giving Fubar a run for their money and possibly their first loss of the season, but I won't hold my tongue just yet. Quick smoke coming in towards Apps, and I believe the T's definitely heard that X-Rab is close by, so they're going to be holding back. X-Rab might be pushing the smoke. We don't know for sure. Fake smoke coming in from Diesel, trying to bait out some utility on A ramp possibly. Giving a sign for the CTs that, hey, it might be an A execute, but it doesn't look like they're budging just yet. X-Rab getting one. Almost 2 kills right there. Takes out the op, though, but is being picked up by Roardang. Currently only 0 players actually on B. It's going to be another plant in for the CTs, planning for Cat as a post plant. And right now, it's a situation where the CTs, if they got any ace cards up their sleeve, they're going to have to do all that they can in order to retake this site. Lord Bucket gets a nice tag on the Cat. Trying to get maybe another. He knows one player's bench. Takes him out with a nice headshot on the Cat player. VexBK actually does get one of his own. It's possible. But with Dazzy playing just like he is, getting another headshot right there. Gets taken out. It's up to Tresno and Paleman. Paleman does not have a kid, unfortunately, so he's going to have to call this and save. And Tresno knows. So it's going to be a 7th round going to Spire here. Like I've said before, even with the ecos that Fubar is playing, they're bringing it down to 1v1 situations with just like a defuse left between them and the round. It's just gone all the way every single time the coin is flipped to Spire's side. So we're going to see what can happen here now with the gun round, and they've kind of cleared their head after a timeout. This is where the timeout comes into play. What did they learn, and what are they going to be able to do? But it looks like Spire's just going to continue their dominance as they get 2 quick kills, 1 in window and 1 on A. And they know that there's max 1 player on A, and that's him. Nicky M taken out. And X-Rab gets taken out as well in the jungle position. Spire is just showing utter dominance right now on the T side for Mirage. Paleman's just going to have to save the AK. Absolutely no contest held on A side for Fubar Gaming, which is unfortunate. Will be an 8th round coming in for Spire. Paleman takes out 1 from Apps. Spots out Dazzy, but Dazzy takes him out with the SG. Currently 8-2. Spire leading. Another pause coming in for the CT side. It's smart to do. Fubar, I would say, of the few matches that I've casted this entire season, Fubar is the one that I've seen using team play and communication and teamwork to the fullest. Taking timeouts, using utility usage in order to grant them the greatest advantage possible. Again, I've casted very few games, and I believe all the games I've casted have had Fubar included in them, so I've had the most experience watching and viewing and casting them. But really, right now, they're just on the wrong side of the luck right here, because Spire's just been able to capitalize on all the mistakes and just hitting their shots. Dazzy right now leading 13-6 for the T side. Paleman right now on the CT's 9-9. But each round that Spire is able to get right here just puts them closer to a victory, and on T side at that. Mirage is typically known for it being a very heavy T-sided. The CTs are looking like they're going to force up here, getting some M4s and UMPs out on the field. We'll see what happens right here. Like it is going to be maybe an A split, B split right here. Some players moving up towards Cat. A little bit of damage done from that nade from BK in the window room. X-Rab going to be doing a little bit more damage on to the Apps players. I don't know if they spotted him jumping up right there, but he's definitely calling that it's going to be a B execute. There's a ton of players moving in on this side right now. He tries to take 1 out, but gets taken out quite a bit. And Dazzy and Diesel are going to be able to take out a few of their own as well. Vortex getting a nice op shot into Apps. Getting a second nice op shot onto Paleman right here. And Lordbucket's just going to do all that he can. He takes out 1 with the MP9. Maybe try to salvage the op, but Dissel's flanking in behind him, and he has no idea. He gets taken out just like that. 9th round coming in for Spire. I'd say the best idea right now for the CTs is to save for the next round, because currently only 1 player can really buy. Lordbucket's going to grab that scout right there just to do as much damage as possible. Lord Vadi, thank you for following. Irish Fips, I believe, yeah, there's only 1 game tonight. I was actually just called like 10, 15 minutes right before right before the game was supposed to start. They asked, hey, can anybody cast? And I was like, yeah, I don't have anything to do. I can do it. Lord Bucket gonna take a few players up from his position. Vortex getting his 2nd pick of the round. And it's another open A bomb site. I take that back. Nicky M gonna take out the bomb planter, but gets traded out by Distel. Dazzy doing some great work with the SG this game. Vortex might know this player right here, but VexBK takes out 1. Dazzy might be able to get 1 in succession. Those a flash in. Maybe spray down VexBK for the final kill of the round. 10 rounds for Spire. But yes, to answer your question, Irish Fips, yes. I believe it's only 1 game for tonight. Oh, right now, Fubar is going to have to do some major work for these last few rounds, especially on the T side. But that is a good way to start it off, with XBK getting a nice pick. The way that they do. Or the way that he did. Only all players are congregated Now moving away, migrating towards the T spawn. Going towards B apps, maybe mid. Cat for a split. One player left in Palace to lurk, possibly, but he's coming out as well. One player on Cat that Vortex, I believe, is unaware of. It's going to be throwing down a nade under window, seeing if there's any players lurking under there. As he possibly throwing a fake nade, which misses onto A site, but he's going to fall back. Currently a mid-Cat split right now for the T side. Soul trying to do as much work as he can and gets a hit through the smoke right there. Big luck work on him, taking out VexBK. Now they're making their way up connector. And in ladder room right now, they're also in jungle. And only 2 players left here to defend this A bomb site. So we'll see what work they can do. Lord Bucket right now is in A ramp. They might call an audible right here. Paleman takes out one with a nice headshot from Market. The T's kind of scattered like wild geese. Don't really know what to do. Lord Bucket gonna take one up, gets another one down. Takes out Dissel in connector. Paleman gonna take out the final one. So 3rd round coming in for Fubar. Dissel, or Spire was able to win 10 rounds in a row. That's unbelievable. Fubar, finally their thirst was quenched after that round drought, but yeah, like I said, 2 rounds left. They're gonna have to scrape together as much as they can. How much is the Glacial League for? The prize pool for Glacial League right now, I believe, is 150, with, I want to say, like 10-ish teams competing. I don't know the full amount. And I believe the registration fee was like $10 or so. Maybe it was 15. The organization takes a cut of it, but I believe the big prize pool right now for Glacial League is 150. And Theory is saying the exact same thing. Xrab gets one. Unfortunately, he actually does not. Rardank takes out one. There's only one player left on B. Dazi gets taken out. VexBK gets another one, but the bomb does get planted. Only 1 player in apps, 1 player flanking behind. Lord Bucket gonna take out another one. Both players are in apps right now, and Paleman gets another one as well. They're probably just gonna stick this defuse. This is the only player left in apps. And Lord Bucket is just gonna tell him, yep, stick it. 4-10. Spire leading. Last round and a half right now, and Fubar is just really gonna have to get this round and the next pistol, and then they got a chance getting back into this game right here. But being only half of your enemy's score right now, less than half, it's just not looking. I shouldn't say it's not looking likely. It's just gonna be difficult, I should say, to come back from this. But we've seen from previous games, Fubar are an excellent team on T side as well with their executions. Pamela might be able to get a player right here. Takes him, legs him. Bringing him down to 16. That nade does not do any damage. Thought that might have taken him out. Molly coming in from Nikki now. Nikki, I'm going to take one down in the sandwich position. He knows that one's in apps, and Lord Bucket does get another one as well. Dazi taking out a player. Rardang taking one out as well. The 3-on-3 situation right now, but all the players on the T side are tagged up pretty heavily. Bomb gets planted, but Xrab is able to take out the bomb planter. Unfortunately, not a second sooner. 2-on-2 retake right now for the CTs, and I don't even think they know that there's one connector. Maybe he does because VexBK is smoking that out, but they do know that one is in and there we go. That's going to be a 5th round going to Fubar Gaming. Able to close out the half pretty sturdy there with 3 rounds in a row. So we see that they're able to start off and they're able to end really well. But the middle part is, I guess, what needed a little bit of work on Mirage right here. But as we go into the second half of the game, Spire leads 10-5. And this pistol is really going to show promise of what is going to come for the rest of this game right here. Dazi right now leading the server 18-9 with a 2 KD. No assists. Does not want to help anybody out. Currently a 2-1-1 or 2-1-2. Pretty easy split right here. 2 smokes and 3 flashes for the T side. Waiting until a certain moment to throw their util, and I believe they're going to call. Right now, this could be an A execute as 3 players are migrating their way all the way towards B. 1 player gets taken out by Paleman with a flash assist. They check the ninja position, but VexBK is able to trade him out. 3-on-3 right now. Bomb is not being planted currently. Bomb is now being planted. Nicky M going to try to gets a nice headshot on the T-sided player. Dinks the player on stairs. But Roardank able to trade it out with nice headshot. Roardank getting another nice headshot. He's only on 3 HP right now and doing a ton of work. VexBK gets the headshot, or Tresno gets the headshot onto VexBK, and it's going to be an 11th round and defuse going in for Spire. It looked like that was Fubar's round at the beginning right there. It really did. They got the bomb planted, they were hitting their shots, but Roardank showed up with just so little HP, able to do so much damage, getting 2 kills, I think. Just like that. So, 11 rounds now for Spire and Fubar. Gonna do all that they can right now to try to get as many rounds and bring the deficit to a smaller and smaller amount. Nice headshot, Deagle coming in from Lord Bucket right there at top mid. We've seen some pretty incredible plays from him recently. Vortex trying to do his best that he can, spamming the scout. Takes out Lord Bucket. But he in return gets traded out. Don't think that they know there's one in ladder right now. Tresno gonna be flanking. Going underpass. Takes out one with the MP9. Don't think Extra Rabbit was able to get the memo right there. See. Oh, Nicky M gets actually a nice headshot with the CZ. It's a 3-on-2 right now. Tresno able to go low down, possibly. Last player is in connector right now. It's possible. The Deagle. And VexBK taken out, unfortunately, for the T side. MP9's just mowed down the T's right there. Again, another round that was just so close in the hands of Fubar, and they just couldn't win it out. That's unfortunate. Luck has definitely, I shouldn't say luck, it's skill as well, but the clutch moments and situations have all of them have favored Spire. As round 18 draws near, we see that Fubar Gaming is at 5 rounds, while Spire is at 12 right here. More than double the count of Fubar. They're definitely playing some good CS currently. Just still hasn't bought anything yet. I don't know if he's waiting, because I believe the CTs did talk about a timeout. Now he bought. Okay, there we go. So we see 2 AUGs, 1 M4, 1 Scout, 1 FAMAS. Or the CT side, and then 5 AKs for Fubar. XBK trying to get a 1-tap in, but gets tagged down a little bit from Vortex. Some nades moving in. Dazi gets tagged up a little bit. Vortex taking out 1 in connector right now, bringing the lead to 5-on-4 for the CTs. A lot of util being thrown in to the window position. T's trying to make their way up connector right now. Tailman also making his way in Palace. Takes out 1. Make his way on site. Currently bomb is down, and that's 2 more kills coming in for the T side. So this is definitely possible for them to get around here. It's a 3-on-2 retake for the CTs. Very open plant. Fresno being able to take out the player on balcony, and Nicky M as well is just left in a 1-on-2. Trying to clutch it out. Gets a nice headshot. Roardank able to close out again. Another clutch winning for Spire. Really, really close rounds again. It was a 3-on-2, but the quick succession of kills from the CT side right there, and the player on balcony and close connector just close the round out, I should say. You are just joining us or watching for the first time, welcome. My name is Minnesotan. I'm casting a match for Glacial League. Glacial League is a community hub for anybody or any team wanting to join for a monetary prize pool and play some CSGO just for fun. If you follow my Twitch, you can get updates on when I'm streaming and casting games. Also follow Glacial League and Frostbite, the sponsors of Glacial League. Their Twitter links are in the description below, and you can join Glacial League for next season. Sign yourself or team up to compete for next season of Glacial League. T-side able to get a great round coming in. Currently no deaths with a 5-on-3 take for the A site, and CTs really are just having any of it. They're saying we've got a pretty big round lead. Not a whole lot of money in the bank, but we are pretty confident that we're able to get this. So 6th round coming in for Fubar right now. We'll see what they can do to bring this back, because they're gonna have to scratch and claw their way in order to get the rounds back in their favor. Definitely not impossible, but just going to be really tough right now. XRAB, only 2-16 for the T side, unfortunately. Coming at the bottom of the server. But Dazzy has been sticking up at the top, 19-12. Vortex throwing a smoke and nade towards A ramp, not doing any damage. Fresno will be throwing a molly into deep apps. We'll see what happens right now. Most of the T-sided players are pulled up towards A ramp with one XRAB pushing or killing the early push from Distal. The aggression at A. Dazzy taking out one from stairs. Paleman down. And it looks like it's going to be a full-on A execute. No players in CT right now. Throwing a lot of mollies. Trying to force out the CTs. They're going to be able to get a plant right here. The player comes in towards sandwich position, but he gets taken out by XRAB. His 3rd kill of... Or his other 4th. Maybe it's 4th. Dazzy taking out another one. Knows that there's a player triple trying to spam the box. Dazzy doing another kill right there. They know that last player is Firebox, and just a great retake coming in for Spire. This is the only game that I've watched from Spire, but they definitely have been practicing. I can definitely tell, and then using teamwork. The retakes are coming in really clean, similar to what Fubar have done for the past games that I've seen. But just looks like Spire is really edging them out right here as they come to almost match point. 14 rounds for Spire, and yeah, Fubar is just going to have to do all that they can right now, forcing with the AKs. XRAP takes out one. XPK takes out another on Cat. They know that one player is in the window room. Paleman killing the player on triple right now. It's a 4-on-2 with 2 of the T-sided players tagged heavily, but Dazzy's tagged heavily as well. 1 player left on B and 1 in jungle. Paleman actually rotating all the way through A in CT right now, seeing if we can catch anybody moving off, and Tresno's just a stick on B side bench. Looks like they're going to migrate their way towards A. Is it a best of 1? Yep. All matches currently are best of 1s until we hit playoffs. I don't know when playoffs are. I don't know how many weeks left. I want to say it's pretty close. We're pretty close to playoffs. We maybe got like a week or 2 left, and then playoffs begin, and all playoff matches will be best of 3s. And I believe the championship stage will be a best of 3 as well. I don't think we're going to be doing a best of 5. But, yeah. Round coming in for Fubar. They're able to capitalize and close that one out. So 7 for them. Currently half of Spire's score. And we're entering really into no mistakes territory for Fubar. They cannot give up anything at this point, especially on a round like this, where you know that the team, where you don't know, but the team is on an eco. You cannot let easy rounds like this. Gratefully coming in from XPK right there. That's what we like to see with him on the yacht. Taking another player out, Nicky in the underpass position. Lord Bucket does get taken out, but traded out by XRAB. He knows that there's another. Able to get a second one right there. And Distal is the only one left on underpass, I believe. If I see that correctly. Yeah. He's underpass right now. And the bomb is just going to make its way towards A right now. Paleman seeing the final player. Pegs him down. And 8 rounds coming in for Fubar. Sorry. Probably should drink some water. Voice is squeaking. Round robin, best of one. It's I guess yeah, it is round robin because there's not like a set schedule or anything. I mean, there is a set schedule after every week, but it resets. I don't exactly know how it's set up because I'm not in charge of it. Jake and Dexter, or maybe those one other player. I know Jake for sure is in charge of the scheduling for matches and stuff, but I believe it is kind of a sort of a round robin style. If you watch any like pro series games, or tournaments, it's similar to that style. Vortex taking out one at A ramp with the Eagle, taking up VexBK a little bit as well. He brings him down to now 26 HP. Fresno doing all the work that he can, but Lord Bucket gets a nice crisp headshot on him in window room. Vortex actually has an AK right now, so we'll see what damage he can do with it. He gets taken out by VexBK's op, and Roardank on A site. Xrab able to spot one player out, knows where he is. But Dazi doing some work with the Deagle. Finds a second player just like that, and now, with VexBK only one shot down, the op shot missing, it's going to be difficult for them. For Fubar, they had this round. It was a 4-on-2. There we go, but Dazi does get taken out, and Disso as well in succession. So a 9th round coming in for Fubar just like that. Grab throwing a top mid smoke right here as we enter into round 24. It's definitely some early mid aggression right here, and VexBK is able to slot it out. Xrab getting one more. I think Dazi knows that there's one there. I don't know if he has an op though. 3-on-3 right now, and player's gonna be making his way towards underpass. Only one player on A right now, and Paleman might be able to spot him out. Does take out the player, and that's an open A bomb site. All players are left outside of A, currently on B right now. Molly coming in, and they might be able to get plant here. Bomb is trailing behind, though, unfortunately. They won't be able to get a plant fast enough. Dazi will be able to make his way rotating towards CT. And it's currently not even smoked. It's going to be a difficult plant. Dazi is able to take him out. Lord Bucket does get taken out. Dazi gets one of his own right now. Now they know where the final CT is. Will he be able to clutch it? Dazi not knowing where any player is, not trying to give up any information. Definitely could win this. I want to see his POV. Does not get the flick on to Xrab, and Xrab is able to take him out. A 10th round now coming in for Fubar. So it looks like another save for the CT side as Fubar is able to get a few rounds in a row now. Now we're starting to start them cook with gas, as they enter double digits here at the 25th round. Dazi getting mollied out. A fast work way up towards Cat. Lord Bucket gets taken out a little bit. Paleman taking out one of his own. And a second player down. A third player on B dead. And it's going to be probably an 11th round coming in for Fubar. I don't want to say that yet just because it's been close rounds like I've said before. Lord Bucket taking out another one right there, and final player is in the red hole position. Roardank takes Lord Bucket down a little bit. One more deagle shot should be the end of him, but Xrab right here coming in with a flank in window and takes him out just like that. 11 rounds now for Fubar Gaming. If Spire chokes, I don't know. I want to count them out yet. I think now with this gun round, you're gonna see what they can do right here. Spire right now is leading, 14-11. There's still quite a few rounds left. If it does go into overtime, it is 1-4 round unless they tie again with 3. I think they know that there's a player aggressing up towards top mid right now. Roardank throwing a molly into apps, not taking any players up right now. 2 players on B, 1 on Cat, 1 in jungle, and 1 on A. Fresno watching apps, pulls away, and it's just Dazi left. Gets a nice shot onto Paleman right there. Three players watching B apps right now, and the T's are probably going to just fall back from this. How is Spire being Fubar? I don't know. I literally have only watched Fubar. I've never watched Spire play before, so I don't know how good they are, how well they've worked. But as Irish Phipps says, Spire's had some really good teamwork. They definitely have. Lord Bucket does get a nice one-tap in right, though, but he gets tagged quite a bit. Now some players rotating towards A right now. Looks like it's going to be maybe an A execute. Could be a fake. The bomb is pretty far behind. Vortex does get one, but a nice flick coming in for Vex B. 2 players left on A site right now. And right now, they're going to have to do all that they can to take him out. Vex BK gets tagged up a little bit, but Tresno takes out the bomb carrier. Vex BK. X-Rap coming in, flanking from behind. Does take out one of his own as a 2-on-2. 20 seconds left. Tresno gets X-Rap. And he's able to finish it out, taking out Vex BK. Great hold from Tresno there on the triple position. So with match point now, Fubar is going to have to bring it back. 4 rounds in a row. They had a chance there with that last one, but did not work out in their favor. Hot mid smoke coming in from X-Rab again. 2-1-2 split, pretty standard for a Mirage. This'll gets tagged up quite a bit. I don't know if that was a leg or something. Vex BK actually gets taken out by a molly. Don't know where that happened. So it's a 5-on-4 right now for the CTs. Looking like they could close us out right here, right now. Lord Bucket does get a nice headshot onto the cat player. Ozzy does take out one lower mid. Gonna make his way into window room. It's taken out by X-Rab. Another headshot right there. Hey, Minnie, that molly was lasting too long. Don't add me, says Vex BK. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you see it. You see, he messaged me on there. Nicky M getting another nice shot. Currently, 3-on-1 retake for Roardank, and I think he's just gonna save just because they're not gonna be able to buy next round if he goes for this. But yeah, I wasn't spectating him, but I was gonna say, how did he die to a molly that fast? He was at like full health or something. I don't know why he stood on the molly that entire time. I'm KB says you're casting the Insane versus Sent by God game, right? I believe so. Yes. Who do you think is gonna win the Sent by God versus Insane? I don't even want to make a prediction or say anything just because I've never watched either of them play. Yeah, I've never watched either of them play. They're both 4-on-1 right now, so it's gonna be heads or tails, one way or the other. But I thought from watching Fubar and casting so many of their games, they're like 6-0 or 7-0 right now, and they've been getting a running for them right now. Counter terrorists are gonna be taking a timeout, so we can talk about that a little bit right now. But Fubar have definitely been given a run for their money in terms of an opponent this match. I'm not as well versed in as many teams as I guess I should be as a caster for this league, but Team Insane versus Sent by God, I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you just because I've never watched a single game that they've played. If they're both 4-1, then they're both pretty good. Envision is 4-1 right now. I believe they're tied for 2nd place in the league. Fubar, I believe, is in 1st place. I don't know what Spire's Spire is right now. I can actually check. Let me check. Got some time here. Bracket, Glacial League. I hope Jake updated it. We'll see. Time left 5 seconds. Yeah, Fubar right now is 5-0. See, I think they're 6-0. I think they're 6-0. I don't think this has been updated yet. Envision is 3. Yeah, this has definitely not been updated yet. Never. Where is Spire? Spire's 3-1, so they must have been practicing quite a bit. But again, I don't think it's been updated. Sorry, I should turn it back onto the game and actually cast it. Force Spy coming in for the CT side. He's right now do have pretty good post plant positions. They're up against AKs and SMGs. Nicky M taking out one towards the triple position. Vex BK taken out to the CT player. Both players are down to less than 20 HP on the CT side. Any damage at all will obliterate them. Nicky M just getting a nice shot onto Roardank right like that. And Tresno does take out one, but he's 1 HP. They're going to have to take this gun away from him. They have to. Even though it's just an MP9, but I feel like they're going to do it. And just like that, X-Rab does get the pick on there. Nicky M showing a little bit of some in-game banter. But the bracket's not updated right now. I know that for sure, just because I know Fubar is 6-0 as of the time of this game, and I know Envision's 4-1, and it just shows that they're 3-1 and 5-0 on the bracket. So yeah, Dowsy getting a nice early pick right there in window room. 2 players on B. If they can execute the site right here, it's going to be a really long rotate for the CT players. One's actually on Cat. If they check this position right here in apps, it could be all over. Helmet get taken out, Rory taking out another, and it is just left up to Nicky M trying to clutch out a 1v4, and just like that, Team auto direct sucks. So